Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to round 2 of the Risk World Championships 2023. I managed to get past the first round, although everyone makes it past the first round, but I made it past the first round in much better form than I expected. I ended up winning the game on Affix Japan. That's also on my YouTube channel. And I also got 2 eliminations. So I got 18 points, much better than I ever expected, as Japan's not a map that I'm very comfortable with whatsoever. And now we're moving into Capital Conquests. Now, I'm not really a Capital player myself. I'm more of a progressive world domination classic type player. We also have some weird and wacky rules on this one. For example, there is fog and blizzards and portals all turned on. And it's also semi-auto placements. So you get to put some of your reinforcements at the start of the game. Additionally, I find myself against one of the best players in the game, Grandmaster from Finland. I recognized his name from the Risk Discord, as this guy is just absolutely ridiculous with his wins and losses. So I've kind of stumbled into a bit of an OP lobby here. The one player I don't really know is Crimson Machine, and this guy's also a Grandmaster. So this lobby has 3 Grandmasters in it. We have an intermediate, a master, and then me that's an expert player. So I am completely out of my depth here on a mode that, I'm going to be completely honest with you, as you're going to probably see, not really sure how to play properly. Like, I have a bit of an idea. That being said, though, I had the same feelings coming into the first round of Fix Japan, and we ended up winning that one, but I'd be amazed if we get even close to winning this. It's the top 300 move to round 3, and I'd love to be able to make it to round 3 at this point. Probably unlikely, but at least after that first round performance, I've put myself in the best possible chance. So I think if I can finish like 3rd here, or maybe 2nd with an elimination, that might be enough to get me into the top 300. I think right now I'm about 80th. So I'm definitely not comfortable. Let's put it that way. Anyway, full focus into effect here, because we do need to get a result out of this one. So I also have to remember that I am white once more. I'm used to playing purple, so being white is a little bit of a confusion, as I mentioned in the first round as well. So you can see that we are kind of spread around France. We have some positions in Egypt, some going into sort of the Middle East side of things. We have Russia as well. So I feel like we probably play fairly central here, and we put our capital in Marseille, possibly. I think we will put it in Marseille, so we'll put all of our points here. Now, ideally, I'd like to keep fairly centralized with the capitals. You can see the blizzards. The only, I suppose, interesting one here is that we have a blizzard over on the Norwegian side of things. So that's going to be blocking off any fast transitions from the UK up into Scandinavia. Or indeed, it's going to block off one of the angles from Denmark, although there is still a trajectory into Sweden. A trajectory into Russia hasn't been blocked off, although this side has. So that makes things a little bit more interesting. Another one over here in around Turkey side. So this is quite a lot of positions that have been blocked off to stop bonuses and whatnot. So I think I'm going to have to try and go for France. Again, if you're watching this and cringing, I am not an experienced player on capitals at all. Truth be told, I don't like capitals very much. So I'm very much a progressive player. So that's at least nice for me. This is progressive. I'm a progressive player that mainly focuses on playing the classic map with... I maybe sometimes have blizzards on, and that's about as far as I go. I don't have fog. I don't play on a lot of different maps. I really should. If I want to start playing more Risk, then I absolutely should start getting into a position where I am playing a lot of different settings, and that's what this tournament is really cool for, you know, is pitting myself against other players who are far better than I am. This is the World Championships. You have all the top players in Risk taking part in this. So this is a bit of a trial by fire. As I said before, in the first round, I thought I'd get absolutely crunched on Japan. I thought I'd finish last or maybe 5th. I would have been happy with a few points, and I ended up winning the lobby. I ended up getting 18 points out of my first round, so I think I have to have a bit more confidence in myself. So we can see that green is down in near Greece with its capital. Also, apologies, I'm a little bit under the weather, so if I have to mute myself to blow my nose, that is what's going on. Purple has theirs in North Africa. The rest I'm not too sure about right now. Hopefully we'll find out. I think I'm going to be pretty much denied across the map here and be playing pretty much exclusively from France. So ideally I would like to get some points elsewhere as well on the map, so that I can take cards, if possible. Now I will say one setting that I have never played with before is portals, because it just hasn't interested me in the slightest. I'm pretty sure it's going to be fairly straightforward. I'm pretty sure they all connect with one another, so you can just zip around the map. I'm not sure on the mechanics of it. I assume if you control the territory where the portal is, and it allows you to move elsewhere, and we'll find that out together. I feel very prepared and very under-equipped. I really have very low expectations of this, so... I'm also last position. It means I'm going to get a bit more in terms of troops, but I don't know if they'll allow me to take France and keep it in the first turn. That feels like it would be unlikely. It's only worth 4. I say France, it is technically Western Europe, as you obviously have like the likes of Switzerland, etc. that's also involved in that, but... Actually, not quite. I would be surprised if they let me keep France, because that would be a nice little generation that I end up getting for myself. I'd also like to find out where the other capitals are. So we know that Purple's is in North Africa. We know that Green's is around Greece. The others I'm not sure on. I'm not sure if I saw them and just didn't register. So the problem is, when you're not used to playing these settings, it's a bit of a sensory overload. You know, you're trying to focus on aspects that you're not used to focusing on, and it can feel a bit overwhelming. I hope later on in the tournament, if I do make it that far, that there is some kind of classic progressive, because I would feel very comfortable on that one. I think what I'm probably going to try and do is just get my head down here and try and get some placements, if possible. So we get our card, we take France as well. We did lose a troop, which is far from ideal. I need to get used to using the slider as well. That's another part of the game that people keep telling me about. This is what I mean, I am inexperienced in the game. I've dabbled, I think I've got like 100 hours in Risk at this point, but that's spread over the last like year. I played quite a lot of Risk when I was a kid, the board game with family and friends, etc. But I basically didn't touch the game again until recently. So I feel very uncomfortable playing the game, but I have a lot of fun playing it, and the community for the most part is really cool, so I'm enjoying my stay right now. I would like to try and kick into gear and play more Risk as time goes on. I think what I'm probably going to try and do at this stage is maybe put some points around North Africa, so that I can try and take some territories over there and expand a little bit more. Excuse me for a moment, I'm going to blow my nose. Alrighty. So, in the Northwest Africa side, I've been removed. That's worth 6. I'm not sure if he just took that or not. He may have. I have to pay attention as well on Fog of War of how many reinforcements people are getting, because I feel like that's the best tell and best read of the situation, you know, of like how people are doing. So assuming that I get to keep France, which I'm not entirely sure on because blue can see that I have it, I'm going to be able to keep France. Green has 14 troops coming in. So assuming I get to keep France, I think I'm going to put some on my capital, and then we're going to put some down here and start to make inroads. The cool aspect of this is that we do see that these are both locked off. So if we can move further up, maybe we can secure ourselves another cheeky little bonus over here. I also want to have a look to see if there's any capitals in this side as well, just to make sure. See if we can get some information for ourselves. Alright, red's coming in. I think we'll do a little emote to red. Hopefully they understand. They didn't break me, which I appreciate, so probably don't want to fight a war on too many fronts here and try and be as reasonable with each other as possible. No need to break. One of the interesting aspects, though, is I'm used to playing at a lower level than Grandmasters and Masters, etc. What I've noticed about a game like Risk is, for those of you that maybe have just found the channel through some Risk content, is I come from an FPS background, a first-person shooter background, and I used to play to a good level, and I do a lot of commentating and things of that nature. The thing with FPS games is that the mechanical skill is normally the difference maker. Yes, decision-making is important, and other factors go in, but at the end of the day, mechanical skill, being able to aim properly and move, this is all super, super important. And there are little elements here and there, I suppose, of mechanical skill being prevalent in Risk. You have to be fast when you're taking territories. You sometimes see people that are very, very slow, and it costs them games. But for the most part, this is all based off purely decision making. So purple's going to go straight in. Okay. It's quite aggressive. But for the most part, you want to have decision making as your priority. And so when I'm playing against lower level players, they do some really strange things that throws me off. They'll break territories when they don't need to. They'll get aggressive when they don't need to. And I feel like playing against higher level opponents like Grandmasters, I actually find the games not easier necessarily, but more predictable. I find them a bit easier to settle in and have a general idea of what's going to happen next. And I think that's helped me tremendously. You know, in that first game in Japan on the fixed round 1, I was expecting to get just blown away because I thought that the players I was against would be so much superior than me that, you know, it would be untenable for me to even get close in that game. I think we're going to put more points here, one there. Okay, so I found the information. I feel like it would have been, like, questionable if someone did have their capital down there, but I wanted to make sure. Red has 20 reinforcements coming in already. Wow. Right, we have no set. So I already feel like I'm probably in a position where I'm pretty far behind at least a couple of these guys. I can't, like, this is the problem. I don't play Fog and Capitals very often. So I feel like certain reads and certain instincts I don't possess yet, which other players will. So I can't really tell you who's the weak players right now and who's having a struggle. Yellow is on 12 reinforcements. Red was on 20, so red probably has like maybe even 2 capitals and maybe a couple of bonuses. I think he has West Africa. Purple has 15. Okay, so purple's going to secure all these positions now. It's not great for me. And now we're in a bit of an awkward position when we're kind of card blocked. Blue only has 10 reinforcements. So maybe blue is the person that I go after here and I'm not afraid to bump heads with. It's kind of hard for me to tell though where his base is. I didn't get to see where his capital was. So again, we know that purple's capital is around here in North Africa. We know that green's is around Greece. The other 3 are unknown. I did have a position up in Russia, which I didn't see any capitals up there. So it stands to reason we may have a capital in the UK or maybe Iceland. I would imagine that maybe Reds is going to be somewhere around... I mean, it could be on the Spain side as well, to be fair. This is also locked off, isn't it? So, yes, there's a portal there, but this is locked off. I wonder if I should go down and have a look in Spain. Although red has so many reinforcements, I probably don't want to piss them off. Green has 13 coming in. I think we're going to go upwards here against blue. I'd like to try and expand into Iceland if possible, but I have a feeling his capital is up there. Because he was getting 10 reinforcements, so red's going to break me now. Okay. Not ideal. And we don't have it set on 4 cards, so that's awesome. Don't really want to be sat around on 5 cards on the first turn. Purple's getting 24 reinforcements. This feels like I might be on the brink of death. The only player I think might be weaker than me right now is blue. Cashed in for 4 reinforcements. There are panic stations, I think, at this stage. I really wish that I had a set. This is kind of grim that I'm stuck in a weak position. Okay. Oops. not sure if I'm going to survive to next turn, to be honest. Like, they know I'm weak because they saw that I only had minimal amounts of reinforcements coming in. Okay, so he's not going to break me this time. I appreciate that. I need to start building some troops up. I think I'm already going to be looking like I'm going to place last or second last at best case scenario. I'm not sure if maybe someone else is going to go on a warpath here, but I feel very uncomfortable with red, and also purple is down here, but has already shown a bit of aggression. 24 reinforcements again, so no one's broken either territories or bonuses. They're probably already sat on a ton of troops, because we saw 40, what was it, 48 or something up here. Pretty scary stuff. They're gonna cash in 8 as well. So blue's going back. I'm curious who blue's attacking right now, because I think purple and blue are going at it in the UK for a little bit. Green's now on 18 reinforcements. Okay, make that 28 with the cash in. This at least means I'm going to get more value out of my set as well, which is nice. Right, well, we shall certainly set. I'd like to have a look up here. I also don't want to break green or red because I feel like they're a little bit scary. Right, we have another set. That's good news for us. Hopefully we survive to tell the tale. Now, I'm pretty sure Blue's capital is somewhere around this vicinity, like whether it's Iceland. In fact, it must be Iceland if he has one, because I had troops in the Midlands before. And it wasn't Scotland and it wasn't Ireland, so I'm pretty sure that Blue's capital is up in Iceland right now. I assume that Yellow's capital is somewhere around here. And I assume that Red's capital is somewhere down this sort of area. So yeah, Blue's just getting 7 reinforcements. So it seems very much like he is stuck in Iceland. He's going to cash in for 20 troops though. Okay. Does he break me? Nope. I think I think at this point, blue has had a chance to break me a couple times and hasn't. So I wonder if at this stage I start going, you know, towards the east instead. I'll just have a look what's going on here. So we've got 26 troops here. Red's looking pretty tasty at this point. Is he going to break me? No, he's going to take that first. Yellowstone 12. I feel like at this point, all I'm doing really is trying to just keep myself in the game as long as I can. And maybe pick up some placements. Maybe if I get really lucky, someone messes up. But this is all about placements at this stage. Now, whereas Japan went better than I expected, and that's mainly because I have played a lot of fixed, and although Japan as a map was a bit strange for me, I could see everything and I could plan accordingly. I feel like not playing Fog of War capitals is a lot more of a detriment because I'm fundamentally playing a game mode I'm just not used to, and there's certain tells and certain reads that you pick up on when you play a lot of, you know, this kind of gameplay, which I'm just missing out on. So I don't know if there's any weaknesses that I'm missing. I don't know if there's any sort of situations that I should be paying more attention to that I'm not, you know. So purple's going to cash in for 30. I'm amazed no one's been eliminated yet, to be honest, because purple's had a ton of reinforcements pretty much the entire game. So the fact that no one has dropped just yet is quite surprising. Maybe that's about to change? No. Okay. I think he was car blocked, so he didn't really have many other options, to be fair. I should have maybe pushed in more in the previous turn. When I had those 20 troops, maybe I should have pushed in more and tried to be more of a nuisance to blue. Thing is though, with progressive, like holding territories at this kind of a situation, it doesn't make that much difference to me. It's the cards I'm really looking for. If you've got multiple territories like purple, and that's obviously amazing, but I'm in a position at the moment where it's like I can't really hope to take too much of the map. That time's already passed. I just have to hope I get really lucky with another set that might keep me in the game longer. I mean, having 90 on a capital is going to make this quite difficult to take for a while at least, so if nothing else, hopefully that means I stay in the game. $34 reinforcements per turn for purple. Jesus. Lord have mercy. Hopefully I'm just not in his sights. Turns in for, sorry, green turns in for 40. We're getting big now on these progressive bonuses. There's 179 on that capital. That is nuts. Right, so we do now have confirmation that white has his capital. Sorry, blue has his capital in Iceland. Don't have a set. That's pretty sad. It seems like yellow's capital is around here. I think I just saw him get smashed. Yellow turns in. Also helps me have this portal because I can see more of what's going on across the map, which is nice. I think yellow's about to die, maybe. Or not. So Blue's obviously going to come back and take one of these. Breaks UK, it's fine. I was more interested in just having a look for myself. Does he go further? Do we start trading back and forth here? That's cool. Oh. So yellow is gone. Yellow is out of there. Okay. Right, we have a set. I hope I get to use them next turn. I might be dead before then. Oh, he keeps going. He's about to kill green, is he? Ooh, okay, green's gone. I guess I'm probably gone next. Maybe not. Gonna have 70 troops on our next turn. I assume blue's also gonna have a set. There we go. What does he do with this? Puts them all there. Okay. So 84 troops. Well, unsurprisingly, I think we can all expect that Purple's going to win this game. We knew that coming in. But I suppose now we just see if we can survive. Like, at this point, I'm getting some points for placement. I don't think there's any chance I'm going to get any kills here. But the fact that 2 people have already fallen. I feel like my best chance of a kill is on blue. But, it's been in a bit of an awkward position this entire game, really. Okay. We don't have a set, which is sad times, to be honest. It's like desperation, like, I will be your ally, please don't kill me. Please don't pound me into the dirt. I think Purple might be in a fight against Red, though, which is... If they're in a war with each other, it kind of alleviates the pressure on me and Blue a little bit. If I had set on this, I feel like I would have potentially tried to kill Blue through one of these portals. Because at this point, getting a bounty would be really nice. Okay. How I wish that I had a set at this point. I would obliterate Blue, I think. I would like to keep my capital somewhat mobile. Actually, no, I'm gonna just keep it as it is. Alright, we do have a set. Don't know if I'll live to use it though. It's 85 troops. Wow. I was thinking of going all out just to kill blue. But I don't know how many troops, if any, are on his capital right now, so it's a little bit dangerous, you know. If I can guarantee a kill on blue, I think I'd take it for the points. He's fed me a chance to have a look. Can't see. Right. Right. Okay. Now I know. So he has about 121 troops on the capital. We don't have a set, unfortunately. I wanted a peek behind the curtain, you know. If he had like 70 troops on his capital there, I think I'd just wipe him out that turn. But 121, I could sustain too many casualties and then not have enough to finish him off, so I think we... Because I'm pretty sure blue only has these territories left. Hopefully blue doesn't have a set now. Ideally, they get unlucky. I haven't had many sets on 3, so well, that would be nice. Right, they don't have a set on 3. Good. we do have a set. Now, the best case scenario is that blue doesn't have a set, opens up my capital, and then I cash in and we just run over blue. Because we are getting 105. That is the dream right now. The dream. We get our 3 points for the bonus. For the bounty, I should say. And then we'd be finishing more than likely in 3rd position because purple and red are far stronger than me. Although they are going at each other a lot, evidently. If they're going for blue, he's already dead. If they're going for me, I'm dead. So I think this is pretty much red and purple fighting over who finishes first in this game. Is how this feels. And I have no idea who's winning this fight. Purple has a lot of reinforcements still, which suggests that they're not getting clapped. I just want to keep on good terms with purple. I'm like, dude, take me to the promised land. Let's go. If I could somehow squeak out a 2nd position here, that would be absolutely amazing. Blue does not get a set. Now, are they going to open up my capital? Oh boy. I might... I honestly might give this a shot. Okay, we kill blue. That's what we're talking about. We take them cards, we cash in. And now, we have ourselves some points, which is what I was looking for from this. And we'll see if in amongst all the frenzy and chaos between these two... Do we have a set as well? We do. Very nice. If in amongst all the chaos, we can get our hands on... 2nd place. I'm going to try and ally with purple, which I'm sure he understands. So red is now going to take these positions. I might be dead, though. Yeah, purple's gonna kill me now. Okay, we finished 3rd, and we get a kill. And honestly, all things considered, I would have taken that result at the start of this game. We'll send everyone a friend request. GG's. I will happily take 3rd, and I'll happily take 1 bounty. That's probably as good as I was going to get on a game mode with rules that I'm simply completely inexperienced with and don't really fully know what I'm doing, as you probably saw with the gameplay. I don't know if that'll be enough to get me into the next level stage, to be honest. I was hoping to hit round 3. I had 18 points. I believe that is... I think you get a couple points per placement and then 3 for the bounty. So I think I got like 6 or 7 points there, but I'm not entirely sure how many I did get. So I don't know if that's going to be enough. I'm probably going to be very close to making it, but I don't know if I will. But thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we hit round 3. If we do, there'll be another video up on YouTube. Catch you guys later. Peace.